Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Boku no Hero Academia chapter 240 or 246. So I'm super excited because we get season 4 tomorrow. Just thinking that by tomorrow morning I'll be able to watch the first episode. I am so excited I can't contain my hype. I'm gonna be kind of like a little pessimistic saying this though, because it's probably gonna be another recap episode. It's happened before. It's just that, man. Not that there's anything wrong. Last season's recap episode start was fine. It's just that there's so much I'm excited for. I'd love to just jump into it. Like if the season just cold opened to the meeting between Chisaki and the League. It's too dirty. I really don't, I can't get my hopes up that much. But either way, let's read 246. I'm excited because I'm not exactly sure what the next stage is going to be. We see that Endeavor's now decoded this message, but what does he do with it at this point? So, yeah, let's see what goes down. We have a jump cover to start us off, though, and it's got Izuku, Mirio, Uraraka, Kirishima, and Asui. So cute, I love it. Kirishima, the best. I'm so ready. Unbreakable. Okay, getting past the translator page. And we have a color spread, of course. I'm pretty sure I should have known we were having a color spread. Season 4 of the anime is about to begin, and we've got color pages to celebrate. Shine on to the TV screen. Go beyond, heroes. Alright, let's take this in for a second. Oh, so cute. We have Hado with Uraraka and Asui. Then Izuku, straight here in the middle, with some of the other girls from 1A to the left. Alright, this is cute. The style of clothing and accessories and everything it reminds me of something, but I can't, think of what it is. It's almost sort of Digimon reminiscent, especially the little thing on Izuku's wrist. I guess it's supposed to be a watch, but it's attached to that glove. Reminds me of the old school Digivices. Either way, moving along to the actual chapter now. Oh, this is interesting. We've got Shigaraki and Ujiko. Your quirk really blossomed in that last battle. With this change, you can disintegrate not only what you've touched, Shigaraki, after the battle to the death, but also everything connected to what you've touched. You are now truly destruction incarnate. And we see Ujiko now, which begs the question, why do you still seek more power? Because you said you'd give it to me, why wouldn't I want it? It's true that I don't need to resort to cheap tricks anymore, but President Baldi's proof enough that this power is far from invincible. He's still alive and kicking. And just look at my arm. After only one battle, it's this damaged. Oh, man, he is all messed up. But how many heroes are out there? I'm done underestimating them. I'll use everything at my disposal to turn All Might's remnants into dust. The next conflict will be our last. Is really interesting, and I love how his face looks just like Toga's in the one battle with Curious when she was going crazy. Putting in everything you have to give your adversary the most grief, eh? I suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Originally, I was carrying out this research for all for one's sake. With each passing generation, quirks grow and mix together, becoming more complex, more ambiguous, and more powerful. And the hardware isn't evolving fast enough to keep up with the software's rapid development. This will ultimately lead to quirks that cannot be controlled. I named this concept the quirk singularity point, and of course we've heard of this before. But no one took my research seriously. No one except All for One. Okay. So we're seeing the singularity is coming, because of course, yeah, that's where we heard it before. It was in the flashback where the first One for All told it to Izuku. If people's bodies can't adapt to their quirks, they won't be able to keep living, and we're already starting to see the signs in the 4th generation. Of course, to All for One, who wields many quirks, this was a very serious issue. Is this going to be a long lecture? Says Shigaraki. You're like a little kid waiting to open his Christmas presents. You're right, I'm just overflowing with hopes and dreams. For the next 4 months, you'll be enduring hellish pain. Okay, so he's going to be basically cocooned getting this new power for the next 4 months before his attack. So this is weird. There must be some sort of way for him to get All for One's powers in this state, because like I mentioned before, All for One's teleporting quirk, that little Nomu that Ujiko has is able to use it, and if it was taken, then that thing shouldn't be able to use it if All for One is using it. So there must be some sort of way that they can get quirks from him even when he's locked away. But once you overcome it, you'll be able to hold the world in the palm of your hands, even one for all. And we see this messed up butterfly sort of analogy here. One for all. Among All for One's desires, it was the only power that he was unable to control as planned. Okay. So that's interesting. He couldn't take and control All for One, or One for All, but Shigaraki might be able to. 4 months from now. Okay, now we're just jumping to Endeavor, I guess. Okay then. Rising to action. I don't know how many heroes are among them. I can't even walk around as I please, nor have I learned the specifics of what Shigaraki and his backers are trying to do. My smallest feathers can only pick up sounds from a short range, so I'm still uncertain about the important details, but if we wait until I figure everything out, it'll be too late. Until then, we'll send signals. Okay, so we're seeing more message for Endeavor. If we were to surround this place right away, no entry beyond this point. I'm just trying to get to the dining hall. No, think of the fastest possible method. We need to ascertain their exact numbers and their hiding places of their members throughout the country, and also reveal all the heroes cooperating with them. Otherwise, the insurgents we haven't located will be able to escape, and there will be more civilian casualties. In case of failure. About the books you've been handing out to the heroes. Did they find out he's being confronted by Rikia? And then Hawks looks. Oh man. Oh, nope. Not only have I read it thoroughly, but I have a firm grasp on the essence of but you have a firm grasp on the essence of Destro. You're a sympathizer of our cause, I can tell. Unless he's lying and they know stuff. Honestly, I still don't understand that book at all. Tutor me sometime, would ya? Says Twice. Really, it's not that complicated. With a great advertiser like you on our side, our doctrine will spread like wildfire. We're seeing a shot of the prosthetic legs on Redestro. We're especially pleased that you're drawing in the many young people in their teens and 20s from your supporter base. Preparation. Numbers. You called me out here just to tell me that. Oh man, I freaking love Endeavor. Yes, if the students gain more experience in direct confrontation with villains, I believe that would be beneficial to you as well. And Endeavor met with the head of the hero organization or whatever. Train your interns well, Endeavor. The PSC and Hawks have already gotten a rough grasp of the enemy, and they're making moves behind the scenes. So that preparation he mentioned is these interns. Honestly, I was skeptical of it as well, thinks Hawks. In case of failure, everything will be foisted onto the students. Ridiculous, I thought. Okay, so they might actually succeed in 4 months in taking down the Hero Society, and it'll be up to the next generation of heroes to sort of set everything right again. Well, since Endeavor only requested Shoto, you two will probably be working together with we sidekicks, says Vernon. Excuse me, I came here so I'd be able to watch the number one work up close, and Bakugo's yelling. You'll be able to, just calm down, Kachan. No, I understand. I'm sure he wasn't expecting to work only with sidekicks. I'll try talking to him. And then Endeavor opens the doors. The interns are their insurance. Shoto, I found that hard to swallow, but... Deku, first things first. Bakugo. I'll be watching over you three. And now we're seeing Hawks again. Looks like he hasn't gotten much stronger. Oh, and he's thinking back to what Dabi said. Dabi, you're doing us a huge favor by underestimating them. Clearly, stealing the glory from them back there was the right move. Even if I hadn't shown up, those boys would have been more than fast enough. Okay, so he stole the glory to make them look bad, so that the League would underestimate them. Or rather, the Paranormal Liberation Front. I was never really interested in cultivating the next generation, but your devotion changed my way of thinking. I'm glad you were the one who came here. They are strong. Oh, and he's thinking about Tokoyami. And their strength grows by the day. Oh, and we're seeing Ryukyu's team again, and there's some other girl there that I don't really recognize. I think she might have been one of the background characters during, Try not to look at everything at once. I think she might have been one of the background characters during the Shie Hasaikai arc. I like this. We see Ida's with Manuel again, and the heroes from the... yeah, some of the other heroes from the Hosu arc. And then Jiro's with Gang Orca. I love this. We're seeing some of the heroes that they're with. And Koda's with Wash, and so's Manga. We see Manga there too. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything else, and we're seeing some other like sidekick type heroes. This is really cool. And we have Nirengeki Shota and the Beast Dude. And okay, we have Nirengeki Shota, the Beast Dude, whose name I'm forgetting at the moment, Rikido, Ojiro, and is that Shinso with them as well? Is that his costume? I can't tell. And I can't tell who the hero is behind them. I can't tell if that's Shinso or not, though. Things won't go according to you villains' plans. I like, though, that, Wash, my boy Wash is back cleaning up crime, and we have Koda with him. Let me go see the top again. Yes, the Bestos, Team Fat Gum, and Tetsu Tetsu has joined them. I don't know, the trio was already perfect as is, but I'm okay with Tetsu Tetsu's addition, because I like him. He had a really good role in the training camp arc, and his stuff with Todoroki was cool. So I'm cool with that. And now we're seeing Edshot. Oh, this is interesting. Edshot, Kamui, and Mount Lady have, of course, Minetta's with Mount Lady, but they have, we know that they were teaming up, but they've got Kaminari, Sero, and, what was her name? Ibarazaki? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. But she's actually a pretty good match with Kamui Wood, so it makes sense. That's a pretty solid team, if Kaminari isn't a traitor. And then, no clue who they're with, but we have Momo isn't together with Kendo anymore, it looks like. Momo's with Beskar, Momo's with Setsuna. And we have Mina, Hagakure. And see, some of these might just be showing them off, not that Horikoshi actually has any planned heroes teamed up with them yet. Like this panel here with Ashido, Hagakure, and Aoyama together. I don't actually feel like they're interning together or working together or anything just from this panel. This could just be showing them off. And we have Monoma and Pony. So it's interesting that some of the characters have been left out here. Like, excuse me if I'm going to take this page and analyze it for a minute. But like, I feel like some of the characters have been left out. Let's see, there's 20 in Class A. So we definitely saw from Class A. Of course we know where Bakugo, Shoto, and Izuku are. We see Tokoyami, of course, because he's the one who's had this impact on Hawks. Then, of course, Uraraka and Tsuyu puts us at 6. Ida, and then Jiro. Then after that, of course, Ojiro and Rikido. And that puts us at our first 10. Then Koda, going up toward the top, Kirishima. Then Mineta, Sero, and Kaminari. So yeah, this actually might be all of them. Momo, Hagakure, Aoyama, and Mina. So it looks like there is one missing, isn't there? Or am I just bad at counting? Oh no! We see Shoji. Shoji is with Gang Orca too. I just now noticed. Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder, again, how much we can read into these. Like, if Gang Orca really is teamed with Jiro and Shoji right now. Or maybe Jiro's working with that Sonic the Sanic looking guy behind Gang Orca. I wonder how much we can really read from all this. Because there's a lot going on. But either way, I like it. This whole page was nice. Let's move on. There's There's even, oh my god, holy shit, there's even more. So even if there was ones missing, it looks like All Might's distraught over something. Oh god, what the hell's happening with All Might? Uh, but we see two. I'm not gonna remember all the Class B's names off the top of my head. We see Awase and the one guy. He's the Chinese one with the scales, right? I forget his name. The transfer student. And then down a little lower we have the Kamakiri or whatever his name is, the cutting guy, with the one black-haired guy who I always forget. We're seeing Kendo is together with, and we are seeing some heroes with some of them. Kendo is together with Reiko, is that her name, I think? And then down there, we've got the Shiketsu kids, or at least 3 of them. By the time the next cherry blossoms fall, everyone will be smiling again, thanks to them. So this is interesting. I wonder if we are ramping up to some sort of end game with the villains, because it seems a little bit soon for it. So it is interesting. We're seeing Bondo there with some hero. Nezu and Mirio. We have, best girl. I forget her name. Was it... it's not Tamaki. That's freaking Amajiki Tamaki. The one that folds herself into her own body. I really like her. With Shindo. And then we have Yu and Honanuki. Honanuki looks really cool and odd in this panel. And then Kurohiro and another best... I call everybody best girl. Mushroom Girl best girl. We have Fuyumi. That's an interesting one. We have Fuyumi there. And we have just this panel of the breeze going through the trees. Some of this stuff, some of these panels are really interesting, and there's probably actually maybe a lot you could gather from it. Especially some of these new heroes and stuff that may or may not be important. And we see, it looks like they're at the prison, so oh, because of course we're seeing Kurogiri in prison. That's probably who Tsukauchi and Gran Torino are with. And now we're seeing Eddie's horn grow even more, and of course she's with Aizawa and Present Mike. Now we're seeing Bakugo, Shoto, and Izuku. Until the appointed time, refine your skills. Those last 2 pages were all I need to sustain my heart until tomorrow. Oh man, I love it. And it feels weird. It feels like we're either wrapping up towards some kind of endgame, or we're just going to have a situation where they're going to train up for a while, and then after these 4 months, Hero Society is going to actually crumble. The villains are going to get the actual win, and this next generation of heroes that we've seen, the Ketsubutsu, the Shiketsu, I might have said Shiketsu twice and referred to them both as that, but the Ketsubutsu, Shiketsu kids, Class A and Class B, they might be the ones that come through and sort of save everyone after Hero Society crumbles. So this is actually really, really, really cool. I really liked it, and I hope you did too. So I'm assuming, since we didn't see Shinso anywhere else, that was Shinso that was with all those others that are, I guess, just working for that one hero. It's so cool. It would have been cool to kind of see Shinso with Aizawa, though we know that Aizawa isn't exactly active duty anymore. He's kind of a teacher. For the most part. We haven't really seen him doing hero stuff other than the Shii Hasaikai arc, and that was a very specific thing. But yeah, either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, long as it may have been. That was so good. The entire chapter leading up to those last 2 pages was great, and then those last 2 pages, amazing. I love when we get stuff like that, where we just get all these characters and all these panels that you can analyze and look into. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to try to get this up as quickly as possible and all that. So yeah, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more. Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Going to be doing a reaction for the opening and possibly the ending for the next season when it starts tomorrow. Plus, I'll try to get my review up as soon as possible. Don't know if I'm doing reactions to the actual episode, but if I do, they'll be up in full on Patreon, and I'll just edit them together and have like an edited version with the clips on the screen, you know, as is pretty standard, just whenever I can. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. Right now, it's looking like probably no, at least for the start. I might do it for some episodes. So yeah. not sure how that's gonna go. But either way, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel, or talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, it's free and open for anyone. And if you want to help support the channel, patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link to the Patreon will be in the description. It would be super amazing of you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.